Once, a young girl called
Cinderella!
lived with her two stepsisters and her stepmother. Cinderella's stepsisters were very mean to her.
Vacuum my sock.
And even her stepmother only really cared about her own.
Darling daughters.
I'm so sad.
Cinderella thought, one especially tough day. But just then, the mailman arrived with an invitation to a great party.
That handsome prince wants to marry.
One of the stepsisters read aloud, snatching the invitation from Cinderella.
He's holding a disco.
The other grabbed at it.
Said tomorrow. And we're all invited?
Cinderella said hopefully.
You have chores to do, Cinderella.
Her stepmother said. Cinderella was heartbroken.
Can I go if I do my chores?
You have nothing to wear.
They all laughed and turned away.
I'll do all my jobs and I will go.
Cinderella defiantly called after them. The next day, Cinderella rushed about helping her stepmother and sisters get ready for the disco.
I'm gonna wear this. Cinderella, Father's right here. Fetch me a sandwich.
Cinderella, fetch her a sandwich.
By the time they were ready to go, Cinderella was exhausted and still had nothing to wear.
I'll never go now.
She said as her family drove away. Just then, a wonderful woman appeared, she said. Cinderella looked in wonder.
I get you ready for the disco.
And the magical fairy godmother quickly set about turning Cinderella's rags into a beautiful dress. A grapefruit and some lemons into a car, her cat into a driver, and magicking some beautiful glass shoes on her feet. She said,
Thank you.
said Cinderella, rushing away as her fairy godmother called.
You must be home by midnight.
When Cinderella arrived, the party was already started. But everyone stopped dancing to admire the beautiful and mysterious stranger. Even her stepsisters didn't recognise her. The prince was captivated.
You're beautiful,
he said. And he ignored all others to dance with Cinderella all night.
I'm so happy.
Cinderella thought, and completely lost track of time, remembering her fairy godmother's warning only minutes before midnight.
I have to go.
She raced out, in such a hurry that one of her glass shoes fell from her foot.
Wait!
The prince called as he lost her in the crowd. The prince was heartbroken, but no one could tell him who the beautiful woman was.
All I have left is this glass shoe.
He cried.
Sir,
One of his wise advisors finally said,
this is a custom-made shoe. It will only fit the woman you dance with.
Oh,
the prince
well
said.
then, we must search and find the owner of the shoe.
And so he did. For days he travelled the kingdom, trying the shoe on every woman he could find. Finally, he arrived to Cinderella's house.
No, it's mine.
The stepsisters fought to try on the shoe, but it wouldn't fit either.
What about me?
Cinderella asked innocently.
How could it fit you?
Her stepmother balked.
You weren't even at the disco.
Every woman must try on the shoe.
The prince replied, and so Cinderella was revealed as the mysterious woman.
How can this be?
Her stepsisters cried, but the prince and Cinderella ignored them as they left to be married and lived happily ever after.